So now it's in the center and much lower. I think it's 3 from the ground. It's 3 feet and 6 inches from the ground, and the training height off the ground is, I think, is 4 feet. So it's just off by 6 inches. Okay, so here's how it looks. It looks nice, as if it's like part of the car. Okay, here's from the driver's perspective. Okay, alright guys, I'll give it a quick test. So I'm testing my my low mount. So I have NG 0817 lane full. So as you can see in the rain, it's very good. No jittery. Yeah, compared to the latest model, it was kind of jittery. I don't know, it was at night when I tested it, so probably that's why. But with this one, with the NG model, lane full, it's very good. Yeah, probably the night when I tested the newest model, it was at night, and there was some, you know, reflection on the road, so it's having a hard time distinguishing, you know, the lane lines. So and here's my curve. So I can go toe to toe with traffic, even with my low torque upward. So I mounted it lower because it gave me an idea. The idea was, remember I tested my Echo with the Dragonpilot, and it was lower. The camera was lower, so it gave me an idea to, you know what? Maybe I could try my, you know, to bring the C3 to the front, near my AC deflector. So even though it's blocking half of the driver, the lower half of the driver's front cam, so it still can see me. So it looks nice and flush with the infotainment system, and I really like it like this way. And I put some padding behind the camera because I want that square look rather than the camera, you know, protruding. So I want that square look. Yeah, I went back to Echo. My plan was to test the Echo because it can really compete with the C3 laterally. But the thing is, though, the C3 is eye candy. You know what I'm saying? So whenever I look at my Echo, it's like, oh my god, I miss my C3. Just the look of the C3 is gorgeous. You know what I'm saying, guys? Just the look of it. And you know, Kama really did good on the design. You know, it really looks, you know, official. That's the reason why I went back to C3, because I like the looks of it, for one thing. Other than that, I'm glad I got the nuclear grade model with laneful. I'm so glad with that one. So I'm a happy camper. I tested the latest model. I don't like it, so I went back to NG. So whatever that works for my low mount, that's the thing. You know, I do unconventional mounting. So as I said before on my videos, I might get what you call this, different result, okay, with my low mount, okay. So probably the new model is very good for official mounted device, but not for me. But NG wise though, it's very good with my low mount. So if you're planning to do low mount, around 3 feet and 6 inches at least, you should be okay. So you just measure it from the ground, because it's not that bad. It's not that far off from the official, from the 4 feet official training height, from what I remember. You know, so you should be okay. As you can see, my channel is a proof that low mount works for openpilot. You know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of finding a way to mount it. So if you go to my my low mount, dash mount playlist, there's a lot of videos there explaining, you know, how do you mount it. For me, basically, I just got a small area in the grill of my infotainment system, and I just super glue the base of my my mount system. Just a small area, super glue it. So you know, it is what it is. So yeah, because it really feels good when you have, you know what I'm saying, when you can see the road. It really feels good. You know, and then I don't have to worry about it falling, falling VHB, you know, in the window. You know, things like that. And right now, as I said before, I'm with the chill. I'm more of a chill driving. Whatever that works best, I tend to stick with it. Even though like this one is 0817. It's 0817 basically is a phantom. It's a phantom version because they were testing 0817 and then after that they made it to 0.90. So that 0817 version doesn't officially exist as a release 3, but they were testing it as for release. They were testing it prior the 089 or 0.9. Okay, so you won't see it. So they tested the nuclear model, they tested the AE, Albert Einstein model, Falcon model. They tested all those in 0817. And I just like the nuclear model. I really like it with the lane full, with the lane planner. It's really, as you can see, even with the wiper on and everything, it's really good, you know. And with the lane planner, you could move your car. You can move your car anywhere in the lane. Although in this, with my fork, there's no toggle, so you have to do trial and error. So with this one right now, since it's a centered mount, my camera offset is I think it's 13. Camera offset is 13 and path offset is 0.065, half of it. That's what I do. I don't know if it does. I don't know, but that's what I do. I do the 2-to-1 ratio. But it works. As you can see, it works good for chill driving. I have to drive slow with my Accord. I have to stay in the slow lane due to the fact that I got a low torque on my Accord. So that's why I'm staying in the slow lane, either the slow lane or the next one over. Yeah, so but it's good even when it's raining. I mean, it's not a heavy rain, but with wipers on, everything, it really can read the lines very good. It's not, the lines are not jittery, the lane lines. I really like it. So if you guys have an Accord, you should try my fork. So the default camera offset on my fork is 0.06. So it might give you a left bias. Well, for me, I like it centered driving. So again, I change it to 0.13, and the path of it is half. Okay. What else? Yeah, that's it. I just want to show you my low mount setup and how the model works. I mean, it's okay with the low mount. Yeah, so this is the latest. This is the latest model that works with my setup. So I'm lazy to put it officially and test the new. I'm lazy to put it officially, you know, official height, and test the new model. I'm just lazy because I don't want to, you know. So if you guys want to compare, if you have an Accord and you're an official mount, if you want to compare, why don't you try my fork and just compare it and see what happened, if it's better or not. And I'm pretty sure you're gonna like it, you're gonna love it. And with my fork, it's not bannable. I already checked it. I already got proof on Discord that's my upload is, you know, they're still taking it. The only difference, the only changes that I did with this one is I bypassed the stereo ratio learner, so I made it fixed to 18.50. okay, so it's nice on straight, and on curve it's not aggressive, it's not that aggressive, it's not that weak on curves, just right. So 18.50 for Accords. And if you have other car, so just play with your, I suggest is to look at your light parameters first, and just input those values in the interface .py folder. You know, and then just play with it. You can increase it or I never tune with my Accord at all. I just play with the stereo ratio if I want to make it aggressive on curves. Another change that I did is the light parameters deletion. So it deletes the light parameters every 30 seconds. So, you know, that's the only change. Because I find that every time every time I reset the calibration, every time we reset calibration, it deletes the light parameters. And that's the best ride that I got. Every time I do a fresh calibration, it's the best drive I got. And from there it kind of like go downhill. That's for me. That's my experience, my observation. I don't know if it's placebo or not. So I decided to delete the LP every 30 seconds. So the stereo ratio is null because, as I said, I'm bypassing the stereo ratio. So the other values is the stiffness and the angle offset. So I think it's the angle. There's something to do with the angle offset. Relearning that makes the car drives better. That's my take on it. Okay. So yeah, so the best thing you can do is just try my fork. That's it. And bug wise, you will get control mismatch if you have a lousy what you call this one, cables. So bear that in mind. Like for me, I have what you call this one, I use an extension. Actually it's like, I think maybe 3-foot extension to my and then use the original comma cable for the low mount because I don't want it by sticking. Okay. What else? Yeah, so I like it. I think I'm gonna keep it like this for a while. And my AC deflector is hitting the, see, it's cool to the touch. That's my main thing. It's I never let it warm. I never let it get hot, because you never know. What else? I did put a 1 terabyte. Is it 1 terabyte of SSD here because I don't want to burden the built-in memory, whatever you call it, the built-in storage, because it can only read and write, you know. So I want the video to be written in an external SSD. So if you have one, if you haven't gotten one, you know, if you just buy the bare one, I may suggest to get an SSD card. You can get it for like 80 bucks or something like that. It's not that expensive, and it's really easy to do. I didn't even what you call this one, unhook the display cable, the cabling. I just kind of like, you know, it's easy. But you do need a screw though to screw it in place. So I have to find an extra one from my old laptop or something like that. I think you will not void warranty if you open your C3 and put the SSD card. It will not void your warranty. What else? Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, I just want to show you guys my low mount, since I've been mounting forever. So this is gonna be my latest one, and I love it. I really love it. Thank you for supporting, for subscribing and liking my channels. I really do appreciate it. Okay, again, happy holidays. May you have a happy new year. May you have a happy and safe testing. Bye.